Please note that the following story contains some upsetting information. The Health Department in Gauteng has launched an investigation into circumstances surrounding the death of a baby at Sebokeng Regional Hospital. This is after a 25-year-old woman says she gave birth without the help of healthcare workers at the facility. The young woman describes a horrific experience allegedly at the hands of staff at that hospital. Zikhona Tshona is tracking developments there for us, and she joins us in studio to give us more detail. Zikhona, this is as the NHI is billed to be the solution to the country's problems, but it appears that this young woman told you that the doctor said that it was even a waste of time to try and save the baby.
In fact, she says she overheard them saying it's not only that it's a waste of time to try and save her baby, but how many other babies are they going to try and save? This is also at the back of our report yesterday, where a family said they were given the wrong baby at the same healthcare facility. So another horrific ordeal, allegedly at the hands of staff at this healthcare facility. She took videos, in fact, of her experience there. In the videos, she is heard screaming for help. In fact, in the videos, you can see the head of the baby shortly after she has given birth, and there's no nurses around her to give her help. She said at some point, one of the healthcare staff there reprimanded her to say, "Why are you screaming? You are making a noise." She's now seeking justice. She says she's not doing this not only for herself. She's doing this not only for herself, but also for other women who rely on healthcare officials to keep them alive. Because she also realizes the risk on her life with what she had to endure at this healthcare facility. She's also seeking legal advice. And lawyers say they'll be writing to the MEC of Health in the province. But let's take a listen to some of the details from that interview. It is quite sensitive. This woman went to Sebokeng Hospital on the 11th of June after realizing her water broke.
It's not just that still it's a waste of time. If
she says this is just one of the utterances she overheard while in labor. On the 12th, things took a turn for the worse.
Because they don't understand what's going on, and we're not like so I'm the nurse, when I'm in man, I hear fix, children night. Nurse one book, one in Saturday, Karam, Wapuma, and she, so in front of man, as I'm a so things are putting on the foot, so I have to push on it up, nurse are safe for that. I'm a mate, I get on the sleeve and never believe. Then none of push up home. And then Magakala in the metabolis. Wakala Nasaka would sweat me. This was figure on sexes. But why my insane? Not in the America song on Funanton minutes. Never is what you have suspect. Wapuma Waham. Wanga checking, Wanga checking. Wapuma Waham after 10 to 15 minutes.
She says the nurse later returned, cut the umbilical cord, and took the baby away.
And then
the 25-year-old took a video of her ordeal. It's gruesome and graphic. She can be heard screaming for help.
Justice, maltreatment, because even if they were but then they never a fighting chance. Still wrong.
She says she met with a social worker before being discharged on the 13th of June.
In Kumena,
khange ba-arrange uba i-social worker imane ukufonela ikutshekisha okanye kubekho umuntu ozawukwazi uthetha nawe through this process.
She still needs counseling. She had planned to name her baby boy Ofense.
which means he or God has conquered. He is victorious. She granted permission for the baby to be buried by the hospital. The young woman is demanding action. She is also consulting with lawyers.
Our instructions currently is that we should take legal actions that would include the urgent issues that we need to canvass, is to write a letter to the MEC to demand that individuals that were involved into this incident be suspended.
Just this week, Newzroom Afrika reported about a mother who claims she was handed the wrong baby to bury, also by the same facility, Sebokeng Hospital. The 25-year-old trembles throughout the conversation. You can see the pain in her teary eyes. She wants justice, and for her, justice is a healthcare system that cares for people. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Zikhona, Tshona in Springs.
A healthcare system that cares for people. We've heard from the health department. What have they had to say?
Interestingly, when I spoke to her yesterday, I did get the sense that she still needs more support. And I asked her, as you can hear in the interview, did they offer you counseling? And she said she had a conversation with a social worker shortly before she was discharged, and just to talk about what happened. There were no follow-ups. The health department says it will dispatch support to the family as well as the mother in this case. That support is not there yet. The health department says it's also launching an independent investigation into circumstances around this. This happened on the 11th of June. It's now the 24th of June. Why did they wait so long to dispatch just social, psychological support for someone who has gone through such a horrific, or even losing a baby? It's just too much.
As you mentioned in your report, Zikhona, this is not the first woman, because you'd spoken to somebody who went to the same healthcare facility and also got hostile treatment, which makes you wonder, rather, just how many other women are faced with this.
In fact, that first report got a lot of reaction from people around that area who respond on social media to say they don't get good service when they visit that healthcare facility. So I think now the MEC needs to treat this matter with the urgency and give it attention, because it deserves that. 2 lives now we've reported on in 1 month.
Zikhona, Tshona, thank you very much for that report.